All right. Thanks for joining me today, Brendan. Let's get things started and get the ball rolling. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do at Sedna?
Yeah, my name's Brendan Carrigan. I'm the technical support lead at Sedna Technologies. So I look after all of our clients with water quality sensors and any questions that they might have regarding those and some questions with our ERP system and things like that.
And how did you start at Sedna?
Alexander, one of the co-founders, is my brother, and doing troubleshooting with the family for decades, it seems. He figured I might be a good fit for this position, and I, for the first time, I think I'll agree with him, and he's right. So.
What have you enjoyed most about working with Sedna?
The atmosphere. It's a very calming place to work, and I think a big part of that, for me previously, very structured work with clocking in and out and things like that. Being able to focus on certain things, and if I have something that I need to get done in the afternoon, I can go do that and then continue to work into the evening. But being appreciated too is a major thing. It's everybody's, there's stress for everybody, technically, a startup, especially the co-founders is a very busy time. And I've never once not felt appreciated or been told that I've been appreciated for my work and effort.
I have to echo that sentiment for sure. It's nice to have an employer that makes you feel wanted and doesn't make you feel stressed out all the time, right? So,
yeah.
What does a typical day at Sedna look like for you?
Either very slow or very busy. It's steady, obviously, but it could be I'm dealing with one or two questions about water quality, or I could luck out and get 6 questions right away. And regarding some of our other systems with dockside workers and our ERP system, I also look after all of that hardware. So when the season's ramping up in various parts of the province, I have handhelds I need to set up, printers and things like that. So, it's focusing on support, but of course, getting everything done in between. So.
What type of clients does Sedna Technologies typically deal with?
A wide variety, a lot in the fishing industry, specifically lobster fishing. That's kind of the main part of my job. So any client that has holding facilities for lobster, they use our technology to monitor the quality of the water to make sure that nothing's going awry or that lobster aren't dying and things like that. So I deal with a lot of them directly, but we always have new and exciting things in the pipeline. So we'll be probably branching out to other industries like aquaculture and things like that.
What is Sedna doing to help assist these clients to ensure an excellent experience for them?
Providing the tools to allow them to do kind of what they've always done, but much easier. Even though technology is involved and a lot of people can be scared of technology, we try to make things easy to use. So the apps that they use on their, it can be phones or tablets or even computers, allow them to monitor their inventory, which can be a lot of money. And also it's, in a way helping the environment, because, people that might live 20 minutes away would have to go check on a freezer 2 times a day, can now just look at their phone and get the information, the temperature and things like that right away. So, cutting down on that kind of stuff. So.
What do you think sets Sedna apart both in the industry and as an employer?
I think listening to clients, developing tools and products that is 100% valuable to them. We're not kind of taking something and saying, okay, it kind of does this, but you definitely can't do this, this, and this. We're able to customize everything that we do to fit their needs. And like we kind of said earlier, no matter how busy I get or, if I get stressed out, knowing that your employer values you is a big stress reliever, because you do work hard, but knowing that you'll be rewarded for that, but also that there's might be downtime, and they respect you enough to know that you're still going to get the job done. So.
Are there any projects that you're currently working on or in the loop about that you'd like to tell us about or can tell us about?
Yeah, so we're launching our Sedna sensor globe. So it's a new type of water quality device that will allow you to do things that the current water quality system does with the lobster holding, but also for live wells and boats, and branching out into aquaculture. So it has the technology to follow the fish along, and we'll let you know if the fish are getting stressed out due to the circulation of the water and the speed and things like that. So that's the next big thing. And of course, our ERP system that we completely customized from the ground up is getting a lot of traction as well. So we've gotten some interest in that in various spots of the world, and that should continue. And I think that right now the biggest thing is we've expanded it in Norway. So we have a partner. We just hired a general manager over there as well. So she'll be starting, I think, in May. So that's very exciting as well, to have a new part of the team in a different part of the world.
Do you have any advice to new entrepreneurs about customer relations?
Yeah, you got to focus on sales. It's a big part. Develop a product that you can get out there within a certain amount of time, but also work closely with clients and be upfront about things. If you're testing something new and they're willing to pay you money, then be upfront and say, hey, we're testing this out. Would you be interested? We'll work very closely with you. Any questions, and of course, any input that you have can be invaluable, because you make note of all of this, and then even 2 years down the road, you can be thinking of developing something else and be like, oh yeah, that time that person said this. Take that into account, and it could save you time and money in the future. So.
And what do you hope for the future of Sedna Technologies?
Maybe a trip or two to Norway, and for that matter, anywhere else. After working from home a lot and in an office that doesn't have that many people in it, with these trying times of COVID, it just kind of being able to interact face to face with people again. Hey, maybe even meeting you sometime.
Right? Yeah, getting to actually meet in person.
Yeah, but yeah, just just hoping the best for all of our products and our clients, and hope we can continue building what we've started, and just hop on that train and go.
Thanks for meeting with me again, Brendan. I know we had some technical issues, but I appreciate you joining me and filling us in on what it is you do with Sedna and a little bit more about the company itself.
And no problem
Thanks.
at all.